Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. I'm Mysterious JG, and I'm recording over, tend to break out these PC games over visits to the homestead, and I have played a couple of missions off screen. I had finally got caught up to where I was, and then I played a couple of missions off screen today, with various degrees of challenge. Didn't do a lot of reading or researching on how to beat them. Just managed to try, in some cases, one or two things that didn't work before getting it done. And in fact, at the next three missions, goofed up tug of war on the first attempt, although it was fairly easy. Got Isis hear my plea on the first try. It's a lot of fun. The one I had the most trouble with of these next few missions is the one we're about to do, Light Sleeper. The only way to defeat Kemsit's rampaging army is to return the Sword of the Guardian to its master. This one starts easy. Well, I'll explain as we go, but I managed to lose this one a few times, and by lose I mean got to a point where I decided it was easier to restart the mission than to try to salvage. Never actually got to the lose condition, although this one has a timer, so I suppose it's possible I wouldn't have been able to recover. But the Lost Relic, where we fight off, we meet Amon-Ra for the first time, we've just finished, so let's try out the Light Sleeper. These guys look really weird, just kind of the left to right shifting that they do. It's weird.
Defeat Set once before. Now one of his followers, Kemsit, seeks to take it.
Kemsit? He is your enemy.
Yes, Kemsit works for Kemsit, who works for Set.
There is a guardian at the temple, but it sleeps.
By the way, why is the bottom half of your body a horse?
It seems the gods have smiled on us.
This does not bother anyone else. Okay, whatever.
The Oasis village near here is loyal to the dark god Set. They enslave other local villagers to mine gold for Kemsit.
So we got sword bearers. They cannot attack. They are a unit we need to keep alive. We have heroes who regenerate health and are thus good to use in this no-build section. And then we've got slingers and chariot archers. So let's lead with the heroes. Let's also throw down a save in case I mess anything up. But this is a mission that opens as a no-build and turns into a mission where we have a base and have to build up an army and take out an enemy base. And it's that section where I found ways to screw up. Mostly because I tried to win too quickly, and you really can't be messing around. You gotta build up an army that can win. Like a lot of RTS. Sometimes RTS aggression is rewarded if there's multiple enemy bases that can be knocked out. But if you got one big base to knock out, it's almost always a terrible idea to attack piecemeal. You pretty much need to build up a depth army and do it all in one shot, which is, didn't do it right.
Help us escape our captors!
They're attacking our traitors! Lou Gehrig. Ooh.
Spin wedge.
Man, Manara's taking a beating.
You
Wing, wing, walla, walla, wing,
At
wing.
last! Please guide us safely home, and we will offer you what help we can.
And there you go. We have killed the guards watching over the laborers mining gold, and now we need to bring at least 5 laborers safely to the town center. But not yet. In fact, the town center is a little short ways away, and there are dangers between here and there. What I would like to do, because we have to bring at least 5, we have a total of 10. Here's 4. Let's group 5 of them together. No, it's actually more than I wanted to group.
Wedge.
We'll call you guys Group 6 or something.
Prosheshe, Prostagma,
And we'll let Group 1 charge ahead.
Energetic.
Amanra
Into
is a melee hero who tends to charge ahead and get herself killed.
Leje,
She gets like a diving attack. She just jumps in like Alarak from StarCraft 2. Clearly heavily influenced by this character. Here is a... I didn't notice this playing off screen the first pass. The Ankh of Ra provides a small trickle of favor, but if you pick it up,
Pani,
enemies appear. And slow my machine down.
Timos.
Something terrible. Mummy's alive, unlike you.
Leje, Volume, Malista. Ne. Hispoli,
So you just really don't want to
Into you.
throw away any troops here. So you really just want to use your heroes to fight your way through all this.
Volume,
Into you.
I suppose at this point our laborers could be following behind because
Into you.
pretty sure we don't have to worry about
In you.
ambushes
Leje,
as long as we deal with enemies as they appear, like, you know, these crocodiles. Obelisks are apparently hostile.
Proshe Pani,
Garrick. Into you. Into you. In you. Refer. Into you. By you. Image. Erect. You.
Iraq.
Proskalos,
Alright.
Leje, Malista.
Into you. Into you.
Now we can explore freely up to the point where we actually...
Ak.
This is a nice safe spot here for the sword bear.
You.
But we can explore freely up until the point where we bring these...
Prostagma, Esto,
because we are going to take over this village once we bring the Loopers here, as the game has commanded.
Ne. Malista,
And I don't think the enemy force is activated until...
Into you. Into you. You.
Prosh Volume,
until we...
Malista,
if I attack, I probably would aggro them, but if we just...
Pani,
yeah.
Volume, Etimos, Malista,
So we can get a look and see what's going on. Before proceeding any further. Yeah.
Ne.
So anything north of here is walled off. I know it doesn't quite look like it, but in fact those paths are not accessible.
Proshish Ne.
Into you. Garrick. Into you. Into you. You.
Into you. She's just not that into you.
Into you.
So if we bring these guys to the...
Image. Erect. Ak.
Ak. Tulipa. Oh, check it out. There's a Sabak Amsif.
Look, our men have returned.
Pretty sweet.
Thank you, strangers. Kemsit forced us from our home, the sacred city of the Guardian. We will join you to defeat him.
Alright. So now we well and truly are started here, because we're going to have a timer, which I don't think is particularly threatening.
Into you. Ihoti.
Kemsit's army is returning to the city. Only the neighboring villages stand in his way.
Image. Erect. Ihoti.
Bring the sword to the sleeping Guardian before his army reaches it.
Image. Erect. By you. Garrick. Bea. in wedge. Beya.
And
NTU. You refer. UER.
one of you heroes has a yeah, let's get our relic we picked up that gives us our trickle of favor.
Gereg.
And as we learned with the Egyptians, building these well, you guys didn't start mining.
Kemsit's army has reached the first village.
So we have Spinning Death Avengers and Champion War Elephants. And if they go all the way around the map...
We can invoke rain from Ra.
Pretty cool, huh? If they get up here, we lose. We have to get the sword to that statue. And this is where I talked about not building a death army. If I just try to, like, fight through, we lose. Fairly robust army and lots of production facilities over there where they just build and build and build and murder your face if you try to go up there when you're not ready to do so. So, there's a couple of different ways we could go about this, but I do want to get probably at least to the second age. And rain makes your villages do better. I'm vaguely thinking that the later you use it, the better effect it has. A lot of the god powers seem to work that way, the economy-based ones. And I think myth units are probably going to be good here. And the myth units are going to... They usually cost favor plus one other resource, and I think the best one that we have access to is going to be gold, not food.
NTU. Kids.
But yeah, my big thing here was playing this off screen. Oh jeez, I realized that a dumb thing I've done. I didn't get any kind of timer set up. I assume I'm like halfway through a video or so, or 10 minutes in. Yeah, so this one might go a little long because I got a little confused, but it is what it is. I could just do this all in one shot and break it up later, but I haven't set up a nice with a deer shoving this catapult around. Now I don't have enough food. But now I do. Alright, so we can worship Bast, the goddess of protection and cats, who focuses on laborers, or Ta, the god of innovation who focuses on technology. Wasn't that impressed by Sphinx off-screen. Wasn't that impressed by Wadjet either. As a matter of fact, they seem to be a jobber myth unit that we're fighting as the Greeks a lot. This gives us shifting sand, which is some kind of teleport thing. This gives us eclipse, which will improve the abilities of our myth units and increase the rate at which our monuments generate favor. So it's a more useful ability. This improves food gathering. This improves... Yeah, these are economy upgrades. Yeah, we'll go with Cat Lady. As much as this will upset JD Vance, we will go with Cat Lady. But we are going to get attacked, so I do need to be thinking about that. And once we advance, like, I'll have to figure out how much I care about wood. I think wood is only going to be important if I choose a very specific myth unit.
Ihochi.
Oh, and I have an idle fishing boat, too.
Image erect.
Alright, let's take a break from monument building to get
Kid.
some kind of barrier going. So they usually attack through this path. I have entered the classical age under the protection of Bast. So these cost gold. Need a lot more food to advance. But for now, let's get a few more laborers. And assume our heroes are enough to deal with early combat. I got my pharaoh over here blessing this grainer to try to get food coming fast.
In wedge.
We have animals we could be hunting. I guess we do. But,
Kid. Into. Kid.
I think wood... No, it's food and gold for wall upgrade, so... Never mind, I'm not sure what all you use wood for as the Egyptians.
Kids.
I'm sure I'm building incredibly inefficient farms and really upsetting the purists of Age of Mythology. So the upgrade for this costs wood, but the actual units don't. That's a little odd.
Image erect. You refer.
This is mostly to keep them
There.
slowed down. Do I have a barracks? This is a armory. I just built that. I don't actually have a barracks as far as I can make out. Well, I do need to get a barracks. Even if I'm just going to use it for backline units, I need a barracks.
Kid.
And then I can get... I had a lot of fun with these guys on a later mission. But I think I'm going to try... Well, you know what? Off screen I went for Sekhmet, goddess of warfare in the desert. Focus on ranged weapons and siege weapons, because I do want good siege. I had a lot of fun with Sobek, the god of kingship and defense. But I know I'm going to get to use him later, so let's try Sekhmet for now. I know fishing is a great way to go here. I mean, I've got access to it.
Gerek.
Need a lot of food to make that, don't I?
Kid.
Alright, so I want goods. Oh. These attacks are going to get worse with time. Particularly, seems like they get really aggressive once you start attacking. I'm going to want a priest or two to heal units, because that is a nice thing about the Egyptians, they can heal units. I have a Leviathan, and I've hit my pop limit.
We'll need a strong force to escort the sword bearers to the Guardian.
Don't say.
UER.
Well, I got a couple of things I need to be working on then. I can be building houses.
Kid.
Since the enemy has no navy whatsoever, I think I'm going to kill this poor Leviathan just because he's using up population limit. Seems a bit heartless, I know, but it is what it is. Fortified town center. Don't think I'm worried about that right now. Slingers with burning slings of the sun. Yes, I want that. And I want to get medium slingers. Get another barrack so I can get a... Damn it, I'm getting some lag here. Get a sizable force of slingers going.
Kid.
Slingers do cost wood, so I'll have some use for wood. And then this will give me the best scarabs. So yeah, food is the scarab resource. Gold is the Hierosphinx resource. We are not allowed to pop up or to advance to level 4. Do have a little bit of wood coming in. Okay. Yeah, so I think I want a front line of scarabs for tearing down buildings and slingers behind them for range. Slingers are not great. The Egyptians have weird infantry. It's all like counter. Like they're ranged guys that are good against other ranged guys, but not necessarily fantastic against anything else.
Kid.
I thought it was about time for another attack. Yeah, either their attacks get a lot more aggressive later, or I'm moving more rapidly than it did off-screen. Because they were sending a bunch of myth units, but I think maybe that starts happening after you get aggressive. And these are little wimpy piecemeal attacks right now that are not being too bad. So let's make 8 our... Alright. Alright, so I used up all my wood. This improves laborers. I kind of thought I was going to see more. Maybe you researched them at the market, which I didn't bother to build. This is wood and gold, which I'm not short of right now. This one does, well, this one involves wood. So it's food and gold I'm not short of.
Gerek. Urifer. Tayu. Ak. Kid.
Gotta get that pop cap
In with UER.
moved up as soon as I can.
Kid.
Okay. I think we're gonna want siege works we're gonna need eventually, because this will... We are gonna be encountering buildings and walls we need to take down.
Kid. Kid.
Okay.
Army is pillaging the second village.
We're dealing with more serious attacks now. There's Scorpion Men Myth unit. Building towers just seems to attract them to attack towers. Towers are not good in this game from what I've seen so far. But anyway.
There. Gerek. There.
Probably shouldn't have sent him so far, actually. Takes a while to build anything as the Egyptians. So, Force of the West Wind, construction an age early, scarabs and siege weapons, destructive power of the desert winds. Sounds good. Siege weapon speed. Sounds good.
Kid.
Alright. Running out of wood again. I've only got a few guys doing wood. I've only got one person doing wood, it looks like.
Rig.
But slingers are not going to be... I guess I can build... Can I build the thing that lets me get more catapult archers, or am I just using the ones I start with and that's it? Because that's a different building, and I think it's an... I think it's an age 4 building. I got Favor starting to build. Because eventually... I'm going to want to be putting out a whole bunch of scarabs. So scarabs front line with slingers and then catapults behind. Oh, and this is as far as we're getting, so might as well use my god power. Oh, and then this god power, Citadel. Mighty Defensive Citadel trains stuff faster. No reason not to use that either. See, these cost wood. So I definitely want to get my extra guy on wood. They're using serpent god powers. It's about as big an attack as I would expect to see from them if we're not being aggressive. And then timed life jobbers attacking walls. I think we'll be fine with that. Alright, and this seems like, having not done a good job of setting a timer at the beginning and not knowing exactly when I should stop, this seems like what might be a logical stopping point. So if this video's length is a little funky, so be it. But I think I was too aggressive off screen and doing a better job of like waiting and building my pop cap and having a big old army when I attack, but that doesn't mean the first attack's going to work and that I won't go to shit. But we'll find out all about all that next time. See you then. Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology, Retold on Mysterious JG. And did they kill my priest? That would be annoying. Yeah, priests are super handy because they can heal. So it's annoying when they kill them off. You can kind of prevent it by just, you know, always having a lot of them. There's only one village left. I guess I gotta move. Let's go ahead and keep this rain god power going because, in fact, it's really good. And food is the resource I need to build scarabs, which are kind of a big deal. Wood is the limit on, and so I guess I need to get a... I need to assign something to the catapults. Let's have the catapults be 8. And let's have at least a few of them to make fairly quick work of walls. I really do need more people working on wood. Got a lot of people up there working on gold. And this Giant Grant Games and other content providers have joked, in this mission you do free enslaved laborers who are forced to mine gold and immediately send them back to work mining gold. I don't know how much more we're allowed to. You hit a limit where only town centers will give you more population and houses will not. But I'm not sure how many houses I'm allowed to build, or if I've hit that point yet. It would certainly be nice if we could keep going.
In wedge. Into you. In wedge.
Well, looks like it's still working.
Kids.
What do I got for upgrades for my sling folks? Slinkman. I can make my chariot archers better too. I don't get to build more chariot archers because I... Oh wait, I can. Or no, I can't. Mercenaries and mercenary cavalry. There's a... You need to be in the 4th age building that you can use. But I don't get to go to the 4th age in this.
Kids.
I guess I just keep building. 155, I keep building houses until it's no longer doing anything. Honestly, it may be time. Because they just launched an attack. Which means hopefully their forces are a bit depleted.
Kids.
Let's give it a shot. I guess I'm not getting another one of these right now after all. Unless I go out of my way to get one, which I could do.
Garrick. In wedge.
Yeah, I got this slowdown, which is bumming me out a bit.
Ro ia tawid.
Into you. Garrick. Into you. Into you. EU referred.
Alright, this is the power that makes my myth units better, so seems like we should use it. But yeah, I kept coming here and not having enough to knock out this fortress and just getting wailed on. Maybe I can build a fortress and I just didn't.
A hero has fallen.
A hero has fallen, that's no good. might have made this harder than it was off screen. Oh, you should probably be in the fray, individual Sphinx.
At you.
Yeah, I don't want to let these scorpions destroy my catapults, but it does look like that has happened. Alright, let's try to destroy the troop-producing structures. And unfortunately, I've let them get all up in my back line here. Alright, get over there and let's get more organized about that. Oh, I do have another catapult, though. It is taking you a while to get here, isn't it?
Enito. And me. Are you repair? Tayo.
I think it's less important you take that out than it is that we get rid of these temples and stuff in here, which are reviving a bunch of units I don't want fighting. Guess this is their town center over here. So yeah, I guess we've got this. I think off screen I had trouble with this one, and I think I made it more difficult than it really was. Because in fact what you have to do is just fight your way to that spot, and now I gotta find these. Where the hell did my sword bearers go? There they are. So yeah, we've kind of got it now.
Are you repair?
These villages of people who are just kind of hanging around. They haven't even all been taken out. We do seem to have a bit of time to spare.
Protect the sword bearers.
They're not even under attack. I guess they just say that as they come out of any place. This is the Guardian Set, who is asleep. He needs to have the sword before he will awaken.
The Guardian awakes.
You guys just continue tearing shit up.
UIR.
Ah, now they're coming through here. Oh, I think they rushed the armies and ignore... Yeah. They... No, they are... Are they going to kill the town? I think they killed the towns. But now that I've got the Chemset Guardian dude, I guess they skipped that. But yeah, he does... He's got 20,000 hit points, does like 700 damage, hack, 2,000 damage, crush. He's not meant to be defeatable. And they have a lot of stuff like this in the game. It's possible to win this without...
statue thing better swing a mean sword, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's right, bitches. Good call, Ajax. It does appear to swing a mean sword. Yeah, one hits, like, everything. It looks like it even has some kind of area of attack, too. There you go. So I didn't actually, I think I'm just going to put those two together, in fact, because didn't really have enough content in the second video to make it worth it. So there you go. I had a false start second video, which is really just going to be one slightly long episode. And I lost that off screen because I kept sending armies that weren't enough, like, it wasn't a death wave that was just going to crush through the fortress and the walls. And they would rebuild, and that's like RTS in a nutshell. Like, piecemeal attacks are a waste of time, clicks, and resources. So this time we didn't do it, and it worked out well for us. When we come back next time, the next mission is pretty short, but not so short that I can do it right now. I need to pack it up and get to bed. This means nothing to you if you watch these, because I'm not streaming. So why am I talking about this? When we come back next time, we will do another mission in the Egyptian campaign. Thanks for watching.